What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. It's Crackdown time, and I'm talking about the fun Crackdowns. The first two, not the shitty third one that nobody liked. And then, of course, we got Crackdown and Yu-Gi-Oh! This card is still incredibly good going first or second, and Guru Control is one of the decks that really takes advantage of it. Not just because they play cards like there can only be one, but we know Guru only really needs like one monster to try to essentially just kind of wreck the opponent. He's facing off against Buster Blader. He is running the Predaplant engine, which, you know, we don't see a lot of Brilliant Fusion nowadays, but it still is an incredibly powerful card. It's limited for a reason, and you know, cards like Crackdown and Solemn Strike help you go second. Don't forget, Guru Control is still a deck that tops consistently and was at the top tables and made it to the top 32 of YCS Portland. So let's go ahead and roll it. I believe that Buster Blader up first, no hand trap, so he is going to get everything he wants unopposed, and that means for a deck like Buster Blader, you can just go off, especially when you have two normal summons, and you get a Trick Clown, and really just a whole lot of fodder. I mean, I expect at least a couple of negations. I mean, he's not even going to go for Guard Dragon plays, but that doesn't mean he can't drop a whole lot of powerful monsters. Dropping the Hot Red Dragon Arching Abyss without Guard Dragons. We got to get points for that right there. He's going to go for Buster Dragon and drop a Palawusa. Now, this is already technically for negations, but it doesn't look all that impressive. However, with the Buster Blader trap cards, your board can get significantly better. And Trap Trick is just, it's pretty much a staple in Buster Blader at this point, because the Buster Blader traps, like memories and stuff, they're just too important. So you basically have to go with that. I'm not sure why he used like, that was weird, using Called by the Grave on the Buster Blader. Just doesn't really do anything. Anyways, he is going to banish memories and then go for Prologue. That means he gets a Buster Blader, or excuse me, a second Buster Dragon and Destruction Swordsman. This means that all his opponent's monster effects are now turned off, because all his monsters become dragons, and dragons cannot activate their effect. They're also like, they're put in defense mode too, so this guy doesn't really have to negate. Like, I was thinking, I was like, why not negate the Hidden City? If Guru Control has Extravagance, they have to activate it first, but he really doesn't have to. Like, the Guru or whatever he's going to search isn't that much of a threat. You see him flip it face up, doesn't matter. Guru can't activate its effect, and Guru's already a dragon anyway, so even if he didn't have the Buster Dragon, it still wouldn't get its effect, because Guru just happens to be a dragon, which kind of sucks. So it kind of looks like GG no re, but you know, he's going to go with that Crackdown. Targets the biggest monster on board, and this is where Solemn Strike becomes just infinitely important. Against these break my board decks, you wait for them to use their negation, you Solemn Strike it, Crackdown, give me your biggest monster, and now, guess what? You can't really do anything with your battle phase. He also whiffed on the Allure of Darkness, so that was just kind of a neg right there. He's going to activate the second Crackdown, take away his opponent's copy of Apollo Usa, and now it's like, bro, you ain't got nothing but these Buster Dragons. And by the way, one of the Buster Dragons does destroy itself, so the lock is actually completely broken. Now he is going to get, there can only be one. And luckily for him, guess what? He just happens to have 3 different types on the field, because all the monsters, oh no, wait, I'm trolling actually. I forgot everything's still a dragon because of this, so he can't use there can only be one yet. He will be able to use it a little later though. All right, now that he flipped it face down, now he has the appropriate types, and now he's actually in business. So he's pretty good now. He has the Subterra Venus as well. Final battle, flip down his Guru, and it should be just a couple of attacks, and I think that he'll be able to win. He's going to go for the Archer just to kind of tag the Buster Dragon back into the deck, and now he uses Venus to stop the Prologue, and his opponent is basically out of resources, man. Double Crackdown Solemn Strike, that shit is rough. I mean, you can have so many different negations against some of these control decks, and they'll just crack down one of your monsters that probably doesn't have negation. You negate, they Solemn Strike, they get your monster. You can't kill your own monster now, and if they have a second Crackdown, they're, you know, probably gonna take another one of your monsters. Anyway, second duel. And this one's pretty quick, showing off the power of an old favorite. Let's go back to 2002, I want to say. That is Metal Raiders for Mirror Force. We got Mirror Force Launcher, and the card definitely is one that kind of, I don't know, it feels like it takes away the power of Mirror Force, because letting your opponent know you have Mirror Force isn't exactly the greatest thing, but you can still make it work. He's going to attack into the Almirage. That is pointless because he can just get it, or he can activate the effect. He's going to use Mind Control, then go for Alistair the Invoker. Looks like he wants to go for another fusion summon, but this one's actually going to be a copy of Construct. Okay, fair enough. Now, Dragon is not going to find its mark here. He's actually going to pop the Mirror Force launcher with Dragon. That means it just resets itself and he gets a Mirror Force. So he thinks, Cap G, no problem. I'll just pop the Mirror Force, then I'll wreck this scrub. Maybe I'll just end up OTKing him easy as pie. He is going to pop it, but get jebaited, man. He's got 2 copies of Mirror Force, and then he immediately rage quits the game. Man, Mirror Force making people rage quit since the year 2002. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed those short duels, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.